eBay Motors presents Motorama Custom Car Motorsports Expo, March 10th, 11th, and 12th at the International Centre. And today we're lucky enough to be in Binbrook Speed and Custom, and we're talking with Keith MacIntyre about a couple of the cars that are going to be at the show this year.
Yes, sir.
Keith, you got a bit of work ahead of you.
I have a lot of work ahead of me, and my brother Brian who works
But
here with me.
you, over the years, your shop has been known as the traditional custom shop.
Yeah.
You do bend out of the box every once in a while, depending on the build. But this year, you're bringing a couple of real down-to-earth, salt-of-the-earth, the cars that people want to see. Tell us a little bit about the first car that we have here today.
We got a 50 Merc. It's not chopped, which is pretty rare. Which I wanted to chop it, but I wasn't allowed from the owner, but that's fine. It's pretty low on a custom chassis we did. 460 with heads. I think there's a crank, everything, like pretty beefy engine. Yeah. Too much engine for the car, which is what we like.
Perfect.
Yeah, all the outside just basically bone stock, just really low to the ground, and it's a Hot Rod Merc opposed to, you know, your...
So it's going to be a bit of a sleeper for people.
It's going to be a sleeper, yeah. The only custom
know what
work
they're coming up against.
Yeah, it's a sleeper. Other than it's going to be close to 600 horsepower, so you're going to hear that. It's a custom exhaust we did, and it's a T-bird interior, which full custom, which doesn't fit, so we have to make everything fit.
Right, right.
And
when you did the custom chassis, is it custom front to back?
I'd say half of it is stock Merc. The front, we built our own front clip. Because I don't really like Merc front suspension. Even when you buy aftermarket stuff, they don't work good. For what he wants. I mean, with 600 horsepower, you need it to work good.
Yeah, you need it strong. You need it stout.
Extremely. And the back sections, it's basically back half with a 4-link we did, a 9-inch, all new guts, everything. It's basically, he's a drag race guy, so we built it with that in mind for him.
The right foot's going to work very well when he gets
extremely well, yes.
Okay, all right. Switching gears now. The other car. Tell us a little bit about it, because it's a little different.
It's a lot different. It's it started as one of the ugliest car bodies I think were ever produced by Chevy. It's a 27 Chevy. We did everything. There's nothing we didn't do to that car. It's got the front frame horns are boxed stock horns, or stock frame rails, sorry. Okay. The whole chassis is 100% custom, front to back. It's loose. It's basically a Ford style hot rod chassis.
Now those cars, they were a lot of wood.
The whole car was wood.
They were wood. We
call it a skeleton. We took all the sheet metal off. It was, and to know it was a production piece of, the body was production, and the quality is just crazy to think that was production back then. But we built the whole structure. It was a 3-window, leather back, or leather top, I guess you would call it, and so we converted it into a 5-window, which was a lot of work to make it look like we didn't do that to it. And it's got a giant Hemi with some pretty rare speed parts from the early 60s.
Okay.
One-off speed parts actually from Edelbrock, so that's pretty cool.
And it should catch your eye because it's got a bit of a paint job on it.
It's got it's got a pretty insane, I don't know what color. I think it's silver flake. I don't even know. I should know. But it's black. It's gold candy metal flake. It's not a cheap job. It's real deal. It's about as nice as you're going to get, I would say.
And that's all coming together. You're going to have these cars both ready, and that's going to be happening March 10th, 11th, and 12th at the International Centre. That again is Motorama Custom Car Motorsports Expo. Hope to see you all there, and come out and ask Keith how many hours he's got in customizing that beautiful Chevy in the background.